No, it's a huge game for us now, considering what's happened in the last couple of weeks in particular. But what we can do, get our game on the park, as I keep saying, prepare for it. We've analysed them. We've got some things to fix from Saturday, the Stormers game, which we've owned and we've prepared certainly very well today. There's always a big game near enough, isn't there? There's a big game, pretty much a Springbok pack waiting for us Saturday in the heat in Durban. What gives me comfort is we've done it before. It's not good enough. We know that. And everyone and anyone within this group who's involved with the line-out would say that. But the line-out, there's a lot of moving parts. It's not just one thing or one person. There's a lot going on. I'm not going to throw anyone under the bus here. There's a lot of little things that we've got to do better. And you know what, Neil? When you're against teams, particularly the last two games, with good line-out defences, and a couple of things don't go your way, you get a bit panicky. And that's the guy calling the line-out, and that's the guy throwing the ball in. It all comes quite tense, and that can affect the flow of things. But there's lots of things that we've been working on. But no, we have to be better in that area. There's no one shying away from that. I have. And it was a taxing game, the Stormers game, on the back of a taxing week for one reason or another. But the lads, importantly, we've given them enough time to recover emotionally and physically. But we've had a good day's training today. What gives me comfort in all of this, Tom, is we're playing, right? We're playing. We're missing opportunities. We're missing 2-on-1s against Leinster. Our accuracy around line-out is being poor against the Stormers. I thought we deserved a 4-point bonus point at the weekend. We're an inch away from taking another line out, potentially mauling them over. And let's agree, we gave them 2 tries as well. I'm seeing us play. That's what gives me comfort. I've seen this group come through moments like this. Very pleased with Owen. He's had his injuries over the last year, but he certainly was involved with us going into the end of last season and was vital to the squad. Tough kid, gets on with things. He's not a glamorous rugby player, but his set piece is generally pretty solid, and he's a big man. He's a big man in the scrum as well. I remember Scans being out for most of last season. This is Niall Scannell. And he had a comeback game against Toulon away, where we beat Toulon in Europe, and he hadn't played a lot of rugby, and he was outstanding on that game, and that form continued throughout the season. And we've been mindful of resting hookers and resting front rowers at the start of the year, so we had a look at Dermot Barron. Then Niall Scannells came in, and he's kept that spot, and he's been a great focal point for the young men, as you've mentioned, but his own form has been very consistent.
Yeah, it was massively frustrating, obviously, because we're 2 points down. We're obviously expecting to go up and get a winner, and from the game that we had, we were getting ourselves into good positions, so we really felt that we could go up and get a winner. And then I suppose it was just our errors that cost us, really, and the game started to pull away from us. I loved it, to be fair. Yeah, it was good to get up into the Irish setup. It's obviously quite a while now since I played 20, so it was good to get back into some Irish case and get familiar with how the squad does things. Get to know the coaches and have them get to know me and things like that. It was very good. I enjoyed it. Yeah. At the end of the day, like, I'm a rugby player, so when I'm out in the pitch, it's all you kind of what you have to do. So whether you're jumping between 12, 13, wing, a few things change, but for the most part, it's all you're just going out and playing rugby. But yeah, I definitely feel comfortable hopping between the two. It's been a few games this year now. I've started in the centre and moved out to the wing, or vice versa, and it doesn't take a whole pile of adjusting, to be honest. Obviously, there's a few things you need to focus on a little bit more when you're playing on the wing, and in terms of kicking and backfield and things like that. And same goes the other way for playing in the centre. But I'm I'm fairly comfortable now because I've done it a good bit for the past year and a bit now. So yeah, I'm just trying to, once I'm out on the pitch and playing rugby, that's the main thing I'm focusing on. I suppose the message this week was that we're sticking together, and that's what we do. No matter what the circumstances are, we always do stick together, and we're a tight group, and that's kind of just been driven a bit more this week. But again, we look at the game against the Stormers and what we could have done differently and our mistakes, and we've all accepted it. But we're now focused completely on the Sharks and still sticking together and driving things forward for this weekend.